Y'all, what is up? Welcome to the second episode of the Daze podcast. Such an honor to have you here. It really is. We have a lot on the docket, and by a lot, I mean 4 things. Okay, now that's a lot, because you don't know how long I'm going to yap for, you know? Welcome to the Daze podcast. My name is DJ Jones. So wonderful to see you here. Great to have you joining us on this Friday afternoon. Yeah, that's probably when I'm going to upload this, is Friday. The first thing to talk about, and I think to get one of our first recurring segments on the pod, it's going to be the top 3 songs of the moment. Now, this is a segment where I am stealing it from the Broski Report. I 100% am. And I have no shame in it. And I don't think I should be judged for it anyways, because give me a platform to talk about my music and I will. Okay, and I will. So first up, we have Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Wonderful song. Okay. This is a song that I've grown to get a recent love for. GNX, the album it's off of, Kendrick's new album, if you do not know, has just been on repeat since it came out, and I think every time I listen to it, like, I find a new love for a song. And Luther is one of those where I didn't get it at first, and that's okay, right? Not every song you're gonna get on first listen, but Luther is one of the ones that I did not get at the first time, first, second, third time, fifth time even. But now I get it. I understand why it had the girlies hype. I really do get it now. Just the way Kendrick and SZA interact on the track, like the way that they, like, their, oh my god, their harmonies during the chorus. If it was up to me, I wouldn't get. Oh my god, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 10s across the board. I could not tell you otherwise. Okay, and I love Kendrick's verse too. And also when, like, SZA and Kendrick play off of each other, the it go in when you out, ride it down slow, like, just the going back and forth, I love. But that's our first song. Second song, we have Slim Pickens, Sabrina Carpenter. Slim Pickens is, I would say, a deep cut off of Short and Sweet. I just recently listened to Short and Sweet. I don't know why. I don't know what's taken me so long. I think I just haven't gotten the redo. I just haven't gotten the motivation to listen to an album, a body of work, and really sit down for it. But Short and Sweet I finally did. And man, Slim Pickens, like, I don't think I ever would have predicted Sabrina Carpenter in her cowgirl era, in her country artist era, but I'm kind of here for it, and I'm kind of living. And it's not even like that country. It's just like the guitar in the background just happens to have like a little bit of like a country feel to it. But I wouldn't say Sabrina is that country on this song. I'd say she's more country on Please Please Please, where she hits that real deep motherfucker. She hits that right there. You know what I mean? Like, I think that is a lot more country than Slim Pickens, but Slim Pickens definitely does kind of feel like a country song. It does kind of feel like a scrap that a country girl had. And it has some of my favorite lines from Short and Sweet too, of the full album. Like, the whole second verse is so wonderful, of Jesus, what's a girl to do? This boy doesn't even know the difference between they're there and they are, but now he's naked in my room. Ooh, what is that? What is the line there? Da-na-na-na-na-na. God knows that he isn't living large. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But that whole second verse is so wonderful, so great. And our third song is a little ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous, but it is Fashion Week by Black Bear. Okay, and I am aware that this song is old. Okay, It's like from 2017 old. But Blackbeard just recently put it up on streaming services, and that's when I heard it, is when it got put up on streaming services. And it's so stupid, but I love it so much. Like, Blackbeard just opening it with, I ain't trying to make nobody mad with this record, but it's just the truth, because I'll be swagging on y'alls. What are we talking about? What are we? Hey, what are we talking about? Like, come on. And the whole thing is just him flexing the whole time. Like, bro literally has a line in it and he just says, I got shit you don't, and that's a fact. Like, what are we talking about? But yeah, those are the top 3 songs of the moment. Go take a listen if you don't know any of those songs. If you know one of those songs, if you know 2 of those songs, even if you know all 3, still go listen because they're great. The first thing to like actually talk about, right? That's not just like me being like, oh, here's the 3 songs, whatever, right? Is blocking people on Instagram. Okay, now I talked about this on my Instagram story, and I was like, well, let me know if I should talk about this on the pod. And we had a couple people say yes, please talk about it. And so now I'm giving what the people want because I am a person for the people. I really am. As much as I like to say that I'm not, I really am. You know what I mean? I am here to serve you, right? Reference to Cabaret. Like, that's another thing. I could get into Cabaret on this pod. I might do that. We'll see what happens. Whatever. Anyways, blocking people on Instagram. Let me tell you. Okay. Now, what is this context, right? Because obviously you block people. That's a thing you do. But I was talking about in my story, I was saying how I will block people simply if I don't like you. Like, not even like we're ops, not even like we have beef. I just simply don't like you. And I don't want you on my Instagram. And I don't think that that's that crazy of a concept, if you ask me. Like, truly, I don't think it's that crazy. It's just like, if I don't like you in real life, if you annoy me and you piss me off in real life, why would I like you on Instagram, right? Why would I like you on my cellular device? And then another thing, if I don't like the takes that you have, I don't want you on my story telling me your takes. I don't care, actually. Truly, like, my block list is quite extensive. It's quite heavy. And let me go see how many people I have blocked, actually. But like, it's a lot more than my friends have, because my friends only block the ops. I don't. I block anyone that pisses me the fuck off, because I don't like you. If you annoy me in real, again, if you annoy me in real life, I don't want you on my social media. I'm sorry, because eventually, like, oh, and here's this thing, just for this clarification. The person doesn't even have to be following me. This is a block before you even follow me, before we even interact on social media. I'm taking the precaution now to not even let you find it. You know what I mean? Like, if you pop up in people you may know, if you pop up on my friend's story, you're tagged. Oh, hey, I don't like that person. Click block. It's as simple as that. And I don't think it's that crazy. I really don't. I have 40 people blocked, by the way, which I thought it was a lot more. But like, some people, especially some of these recent people, you piss me off. You piss me off. And I don't want that on my social media. Even if you followed me and then I blocked you, even if you didn't follow me and I blocked you, I don't want you on my social media. I really don't. And like I said, like, I don't think it's that crazy of a concept. Like, I've talked about it with certain people and they're like, oh my God, like, why would you do that? Like, why would you just block people like that? First of all, I damn near grew up on Stan Twitter. I have just learned to not be afraid to hit that block button. You know what I mean? You piss me off, you're instantly getting added to the block list. But like, even then, like, realistically, if this is a person I know in real life and I don't like them, I'm probably actively avoiding them already. So it's like, well, if I can add to that, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? But like, whatever. You know, just let me block in peace, because now I can feel your judgment. Actually, I can feel you at home listening to this and going, "Wow, this person's like really mean." And hey, if blocking people that I don't like is mean, call me the fucking Grinch. How mean I am. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Sorry. I don't feel bad though. All right. Next up. Next up on the docket. And this one, ooh, don't get me started on this one. It's a slow walker. We're talking about slow walkers, okay? And specifically, I am talking about in my place of schooling, which is Las Vegas Academy, okay? And I feel comfortable sharing that. Should I? Maybe not. We'll see what happens. Whatever. In my place of schooling, right? Because it should take me realistically 4 minutes to get to my bus, even if I'm across my high school campus. Like, it literally should not take me that long. 4 minutes, 3 minutes even. And I've done it in 3 minutes. I've asked my teacher, hey, can I leave like a minute early so I can beat the rush of traffic of everyone trying to leave? And I get there in 3 minutes because no one's in my way. Because for some reason, there's this one hallway at LVA that everyone gets congested in. And I don't know when it started. That's a lie. It started this year. And I don't know why it started this year, but it started this year. And I'm really annoyed about it because if every step I take, my body is not moving closer to the location that I desire to be at, I'm going to start throwing hands in about 2 seconds. Can we pick up our feet and get moving? And here's another thing. Like, it happens in this hallway, but it also will just happen at LVA. Why are we acting nonchalant as we walk? What are we doing? Why pick up our fucking feet? What are we doing? You're literally walking the slowest you could ever walk. Your pants are at your kneecaps. Your hoodie is like a 3XL and you look like you could fit into an extra small. What are we doing? Can we pick up the pace? I don't care how cool you want to look. I don't care how nonchalant you want to be. That does not give you an excuse to walk the slowest anyone has ever possibly walked as I'm trying to get across campus. As I'm literally trying to walk 3 blocks. I'm trying to walk 3 blocks. My class from like 3rd period to 5th period, 3 blocks of length. And that's hypothetically, by the way. But 3 blocks of length. The 3 blocks of length is not hypothetical. I'm just saying the classes of where it's at. 3 blocks of length. I need to make it there in time, and I only get 7 minutes. And you and your 4 friends, who you all have matching backpacks, and you're all dressed of like, it's like opium core, like whatever. It's like that aesthetic. You're all in a line, barricading to where I need to go, and you're all walking like a tortoise. You're like a turtle. You're literally taking forever. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Or I hate, this isn't a slow walker. Anyways, but like, I hate a person that as I'm walking, they will just stop. What are we stopping for? What are we stopping? And it's like, oh, they're trying to talk to their friend. Okay, you can move off to the side. I'm seeing a bunch of room where you two can move and get out of the active flow of traffic. The active flow of traffic. And yet you stopped right in front of me for you and your friend to converse. I'm going to push you over and hurt you because you decided to stop right in front of me while I'm barreling through trying to make it to the top of Main, which by the time that I get to Main, I now have to walk up 2 flights of stairs. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I hate, oh my God. Like, see, now y'all got me started. See, this is what the pod was really for. Like, Just like why? Like why could? Oh, let me tell you. So this most recent week we had of school, right? It was exams this last week. Um, and on Friday, on the last day, on the last day, I'm behind these group of people, and I'm walking up the stairs. Okay. Now, luckily, it's my first class. Like I don't have to hike. I don't have to go through 40 days and 40 nights and walk up mountains and rivers and valleys to get to my next class. But I start to go up the stairs where where my class is, right? And there's a group of girls in front of me. And I'm pretty much like right up with them, right? They're walking at a fine pace. That's not the problem. What the problem is that as soon as they got to the top of the stairs, they all stopped. They all stopped. And mind you, there's like 7 of them. And this hallway for this specific staircase in Maine is not big at all. It's not. It's not. It's not big at all, right? So I have to wait for them to move. And I don't want to barrel through them, right? It's 7 in the morning. I'm not feeling that hostile yet, okay? But the audacity for y'all to keep a steady pace. Y'all are doing great. And literally, as soon as you get off of the last step of the stairs, you stop in front of it. And mind you, my class is literally like 2 feet in front of us. I damn near walk in a straight line to get to my class. Like, I walk up this specific staircase I was on. I walk up it. I take maybe 4 more steps. I walk up a little flight of stairs for my class, and then bam, I'm in my class. I'm in my next, not even in my next class. I'm in my first class of that day, right? So I'm literally right there. But no, they decided to stop. Why would you do that? Why would you decide to stop right there? And y'all were stopping to talk. Y'all were talking the whole time you were going up the stairs. So clearly you're capable of walking and talking. Oh, we have to split off because all of our classes are in different places. Okay. Walk your friends to each of their classes. Do something. Figure it out. Or wrap up your conversation as you split up. Start yelling across the hallway. Do something. But don't stop here at this stairwell and block me from where I need to be going. Okay? Like, not to sound like, oh, everything's me. But hey, I can only talk about my experiences. And the fact that you decided to do that, absolutely insane. God, I hate like 75% of the LVA population simply because of how they walk. Because why do you walk like that? Why? Like, not even, that sounds like I'm judging the way that they walk. I don't judge the way that you walk, okay? I'm not those people that like, because I experience this a lot because I'm flat-footed, right? So my feet go out. I'm not one of the people that you look down at my feet and you're like, oh, why you walk like that? That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about the stopping all of a sudden. I'm talking about the not taking, like, if you need to make it like a U-turn as you're walking, like, you're not merging out of the flow of traffic and then turning around. No, you're gonna stop right in front of me and turn around and then start walking. I then run into you because I'm not expecting you to do that. What are we talking about? Or the really slow walkers where they're trying to be nonchalant. You don't need to be nonchalant while we're walking. Baby, you're going to the lunchroom. We're both about to get a slice of this Domino's pizza. Like, we are not... whatever. I just don't get it. I don't understand a slow walker. Especially with where I go to school. Especially where we mutually attend school. You want to walk all slow? And then you wonder why you're late to class. Whatever. Anyways. To talk about my Instagram story again. I posted something before, I think it was when the trailer for the podcast first came out. And I was like, well, what do y'all want me to talk about, right? Because obviously, like, I don't know what y'all want to hear me talk about. And someone had asked to whoa. What am I saying right now? Hey, y'all let me know. Oh, asked me to talk about a certain situation that happened at homecoming. And I don't want to talk about it too much. Only because like I feel like the girl's going to like listen to this episode, and if she does, I am going to say this statement right now. I think you're dumb. I think you're really dumb. And let me tell you why. Because not to put all of her business out there, but basically to give you the rundown, girl and guy dating. She finds out that he's cheating a couple of days before homecoming. She confronts him in front of her friends. Okay, that's your rundown. If you don't know the situation, now you know the situation. But they got together 2 days after homecoming, right? She was standing on business so hard. And then she was like, guys, don't be mad at me. And then posted a photo of her with him still, right? And then I start talking to her because I'm like, this is a stupid decision. So I start talking to her and I was like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? We supported you. We were what? We were rocking through it with you, and you decided to do that stupid shit. Why would you do that? Right? And me and her have a conversation about it. And I'm not gonna read the conversation. Like, I'm not gonna put all of her business out there, but I'm gonna put a little bit of her business out there. And if you're listening to this again, you shouldn't have made this decision. I think it's a dumb decision. So I'm gonna judge you for it. Love ya. And by the way, if she is listening to this and she's like, you know what, I would say this all to your face. Actually, it's crazy. Continue. The one thing that got me when we were talking about it, she was like, the only way I could get him to understand what he did is if I took a massive hit to his ego and I like embarrassed him in front of people, because I know how much his ego and his reputation matters to him. So you're telling me that you had to publicly embarrass him and that was the only way he was going to understand the severity of what he did? And you want to stay with a man like that? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And then you want to post something on your story a couple of weeks after. And you want to be like, oh, everyone who's hating on us, like, they're all single and they're not in relationships. They don't know what true love's like. And clearly he doesn't. Because what did he do? He cheated on you. Because what did he do when you first caught him in July? It was like either June or July. You first caught him cheating on you. And he lied to you. And then you caught him again. What are we talking about? But you want to say we don't know nothing about true love? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of my face with that. Get out of my face with that. Truly, you are absolutely off your rocker if you want to be coming at me with something like that. They don't know what true love's like. He doesn't either. So what now? The fact that you would say something like that, and then they don't know what communication's like, so he lied to you the first time you caught him. That's not very communicative, right? That's not very talking things out. That's actually very much hiding things. That's very much trying to get away with something. I wouldn't call that communication. I don't know if you guys would call it that, but me personally, I wouldn't. I wouldn't call it that, right? And it's just like the absolute audacity. Like, I don't know, like something about the fact that you decided to go on your story and make everyone else be like, oh, well, they don't know what they're talking about and da-da-da-da-da. And, but like, everyone who tried to talk to you about it were literally just trying to help you. Like, they were literally, like, and the fact that you, like, villainize them is, like, so ridiculous. Like, obviously, like, I don't have to stand with your decision, and that's fine, and I'm always gonna think that you're stupid for getting back with him. But, like, when you point out the obvious, right? When you try to tell a person, hey, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a cheater, and nothing happens, it's like, well, now I'm just going to judge you. And because clearly, like, you're not going to learn. You're just not going to learn. It's like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Like, that's literally what it's like. Like, I can't do anything for you if you're just gonna keep being like, oh my god, I love him so much. And he loved two girls at the same time, so what now? You know what I mean? Um, so yeah. So there's that. Um, not much else to say about that. Um, if I had to make it like a lesson, I'd say, girls, if he cheats on you once, try to talk it out, I guess. If he cheats on you twice, drop him. Don't stay with him. Please don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. But that is going to be all from me for this episode of the DJ Daze podcast. Please follow us on whatever platform you are using to listen to this right now. If you're not already following us, rate us 5 stars and give us a little comment. I just recently learned that you can leave comments on podcasts now. So please drop a little comment if you have something to say to something that I was talking about on the pod. Whatever, whatever you want to say, just go ahead and drop it right in there. And yeah, thank you so much. Please stay safe. Don't die. We love you. And we will see you in the next episode.